Hi students, in this video we are going to see about the exemption limit of gratuity, pension and then leave salary. First we are going to see gratuity. With the help of this table we have to compute the exemption and taxable amount of gratuity. First, under gratuity, we can divide the employee into government employee and then non-government employee. In case of government employee, amount received by the gratuity is fully exempt from tax. If in case of non-government employee, further we can divide into two categories. The payment is covered under the Gratuity Act 1972 and not covered by the Payment of Gratuity Act 1972. So list of the following is exempt. Under the Payment of Gratuity Act 1972 is covered. First we have to take 15 days salary for every completed year of service. 15 days means 15 by 26. That is, we have to consider 4 days as Sunday as a holiday. Then 15 by 26 into total completed year of services and then salary. Here the salary means basic pay and DNS allowance. Next category is maximum limit of rupees 20 lakh and third one gratuity actually received. So with the help of this we have to calculate whichever is less, that amount is exempt from tax. Next, if the gratuity, if in case of non-government employee, payment of gratuity act not covered, in such case, list of the following is exempt. We have to consider three. 1/2 month salary for each year of completed year of service. That is half month salary, 1 by 2. So we have to calculate salary. For that purpose, we have to consider average salary of last 10 months preceding the retirement or death. So at the date of retirement, we have to consider the last 10 months salary. Uh, in such case, salary means basic pay, DNS allowance in part terms of employment and commission at a fixed percentage of turnover. And these three, we have to get a salary. From that, we have to take half month salary for average salary of 10 months. Then next one is maximum limit 20 lakh and then last one gratuity actually received. Okay, so from that we have to take list of the following. We have to consider as a exempted amount of gratuity. Remaining portion is taxable. Next, pension. So under calculating pension, we have to divide the pension as uncommuted pension or commuted pension. In case of uncommuted pension, taxable for all employees, that is government and then non-government employees. In case of computed pension, that is lump sum payment, we have to divide into two categories, government employees and then non-government employee. In case of government employee, computed value of pension is fully exempt from tax. In case of non-government employee, we have to divide into further two categories. If he is in receipt of gratuity and if he is not received in receipt of gratuity. If he is received gratuity, 1/3 of computed value of pension is exempt. If he does not receive gratuity, half of the amount of pension is exempt from tax. Next, leave salary. So in case of leave salary, we have to divide basically two: leave enhanced during the service and then leave enhanced at the time of retirement. In case of leave enhanced during the service, it is taxable for all cases of employees, whether he is a government employee or non-government employee. In case of leave enhanced at the time of retirement, we have to divide that into two category: non-government employee and then government employee. In case of government employee, leave encased at the time of retirement, it is fully exempt from tax. If leave encased at the time of salary in the case of a non-government employee, list of the following is exempt. You have to take four category: average salary into annual leave entitlement not exceeding 30 days into completed year of service. From that, we have to deduct leave actually availed during the service divided by 30. Here, we have to take average monthly salary as computed on the basis of average of 10 months immediately preceding retirement. So, it's a case of gratuity. How we calculate average salary, like that we have to calculate average salary for leave enhancement also. Then second category 10 months average salary. Then third one maximum limit 3 lakh. And then last one leave salary actual received. From that four calculating amount, we have to find out the uh, minimum amount. So whichever is less, we have to take an as exemption amount. Here also salary include basic salary, DNS allowance forming part of salary or in terms of employment. Then commission if it puts a percentage of sales. Thank you girls. Through this video, I hope you are all well know about gratuity, pension and then leave salary. Thank you.